Oh, yeah, I'm playing. Okay, State. Oh, we play Texas A&M. Big crib. Oh, this is good. That's a good.
Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense has the ball first today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare game last week, David.
It was not good
first start, not call timeout.
It's got to grow, it's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it
waste the
over.
timeout.
Just critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat.
Oh, that is me!
This time on target. They stop him.
How did I miss that? Oh my God! It's what in the world? They should have went into some type of
immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Houston's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Roach. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Houston wants to play fast.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back
What
in the
in the
ball. You
world
got to
was
flush
that?
that. You got to get lined up.
What was that?
Communicate.
All right, guys, let's talk Houston. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well and competing with you. But Let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Fires to
Oh my God! Like, what kind of angle was that he took?
He's forced out of bounds.
Oh, there's no reason that you shouldn't, like.
23-yard line, a good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Madden. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. The short hands. It's Cantleberry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes side to trot out the kicker. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that deep. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gantleberry. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Houston going up tempo. Going to sling it on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials are... and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Rides the back on the option, the give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yes, yo, like what in the world?
To the air on 2nd down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator?
Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of
When
bounds.
the game want to do some nonsense, it was oh my God.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly.
Well, I think, like, I don't even know how long I've been playing this game, but I have never, ever seen that.
Example of why coaches
Why
don't
never
want
had
a quarterback
that?
to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it,
Especially
David?
when you get to
That's
the
exactly right. Find the guys
safe.
because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10.
Bro, I almost threw my controller because of that.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end. And they
That's
will
the
score.
only reason why they scored. Jesus, man.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What in the
That
world?
pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive
They're the
they'll
most
be.
undisciplined.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll open this third quarter with a run. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cougar. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. On target to the left. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Looking for the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it falls incomplete, but that...
Bro, when this game wants you to see some nonsense, yo, like, what? What is that?
Would have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run play action. Got the quick pass. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Scantleberry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout.
Man, like I said, when this game is some nonsense stuff, it's gonna do it and it's gonna make no, like, come on.
They started with horrible field position, but ended with
Supposed to be
perfect
a
field
blowout.
position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the ball.
Oh my God!
He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but there is a penalty flag where they often call hold. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
No.
And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Discipline, man.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This drive will open from the 15. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, they're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Houston wants to play fast. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to
Intercepted. Big
right
play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, the ground game. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The defense putting points on the board. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And your defense just came away with a huge scoop and score, so you try to capitalize on the momentum boost. You go for 2, and you get it. Nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Gashes him in the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Got out of trouble and throws.
You could pick that off.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This time he's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield on first down. Firing deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. These DBs going to give a little cushion. This one's complete. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guy.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.